Support for Radio Friends comes from Le Brunerie Financial, where they work to ensure a lifetime of financial security for people from all walks of life, from investment services to retirement plans. If you're looking for a trustworthy company that has the experience and knowledge to put your interests first, contact Le Brunerie Financial, a community-based investment counseling firm since 1966. Learn more at lebrunerie.com or by calling 573-449-5313. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, November the 26th. Good to have you with us today. We're going to talk about arthritis. And does it really affect, does the weather really affect you in arthritis? There's no scientific proof that it does, but we know it does. Right? That's right. I want to introduce you to Dr. Ben Hansen from Missouri MU Healthcare, MOI. Good to have you here, Doctor.
Thank you.
We were talking about that before we started. Yeah. Many people will tell you that they can feel when the weather is changing that it affects the arthritis.
Yes.
Right? And you said?
I say every day I hear that from patients.
But there's no scientific proof.
Yeah, the scientific studies are lacking in showing proof of that. There are studies that show a correlation, right, and that a certain number of people are accurately able to predict the weather, or their severity of arthritis symptoms do seem to get worse, and they can show that in the study.
Yeah.
But the studies are conflicting and aren't really great at proving that point, but every day in my clinic, when the weather changes, there's some people in there saying, I know it's true.
Yes,
and,
of course it is.
And
because before I
most of the time they're right. They have arthritis.
Before I had the ankle fuse, I could pretty much predict the weather better than the forecasters could with the pain in the ankle. But what's the best thing to do for arthritis? This is what you specialize in, right?
That's right.
Arthritis?
Arthritis of the hip and knee is what I specialize in. But the process in the other joints is very similar.
So what's the best thing to do if you have arthritis? How do you relieve that pain?
Probably the best thing to do is keep moving. Okay, focusing on your overall health, I think, is the first thing. Stretching, strengthening, nutrition is probably the first step. And then we have over-the-counter anti-inflammatory medications and things. Things like Tylenol and ibuprofen, Aleve are probably the first line treatment for arthritis. But I really emphasize to patients that your overall health and activity level does help you deal and function at a higher level with your arthritis pain.
So don't give in to the arthritis.
Yeah, arthritic joints feel better when they move.
Right.
Okay.
But motion. Now you mentioned the over-the-counter like Aleve. Is there a danger of staying on a product like Aleve for a long term?
Sure.
Can it not have effect on your liver?
Your stomach and your kidneys are the most common places where it can affect adversely. Primary care doctor or a physician should monitor people that are on anti-inflammatory medications for long periods of time.
And what do you call long periods of time?
Years.
But if you're taking it for a couple of months, that's not going to do anything?
Usually not.
Okay, so if you've got a flare-up of arthritis and you want to take Aleve or a product like that for a couple of weeks or a month or so, that's not considered long-term.
That's right.
But if you stay on it longer than that, you should tell your primary care physician and monitor it.
That's right.
Okay. We're just about out of time, but is there any food that you should stay away from or you recommend eating with arthritis?
I just think a diet that's high in nutrient-dense foods, vegetables, fruits, protein. I think inflammatory foods that increase the inflammation in our body, like refined carbohydrates.
It's not good.
Not good.
Good. What about a glass of wine?
I think that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said that. All right. If you want more, Dr. Ben Hansen, thank you so much for coming by.
All right. Thank you.
Pleasure meeting. Tell my friend, Dr. Kyle Fiala, I said hi.
That's right.
All
okay.
Right?
We'll do that.
All right. If you want more information, you can go to the website. It's www.muhealth.org/MOI. They're a wonderful group of people over there. All right. Now, I have Hannah Reeves with us, and also a wonderful group of people at Sager Braudis Gallery. Good to have you here, Hannah.
Thanks, yeah.
What do we got today?
I am so excited to tell the community that the Masters exhibit is almost back. We have an annual special exhibit. It's different than everything else we do throughout the year. It's opening to the public on December 7th. We are right in the throes of getting everything ready. For this exhibit, instead of carrying contemporary works by living artists, we bring in a selection of major masterpieces of the 20th century.
Really? Now, that's quite an undertaking, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a different kind of project for us. You know, the research going into the exhibit is about art history. These are artists about whom books have been written. There's a lot of information that we can gather and learn, and it is different than sort of interviewing a living artist, which is what we do day to day. Yeah.
So how did you come about this?
Well, this is the 5th year. So it started as maybe kind of a crazy idea. Like, can we do this in mid-Missouri? Can we work with art dealers all over the country and all over the world?
And can you sustain it year after year after year?
Right. And it has just, we've been pleasantly surprised every single time, and it's grown every time. We kind of reinvent the project just a little bit each time we do it to make sure that the theme is a little bit new, but we keep bringing in these major masterpieces. So the theme this year is mid-century abstraction. And so these are paintings that don't have a recognizable subject matter, which is a little
abstract. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little different.
Do you find that some people, even people who appreciate art, will look at some of the abstract and scratch their head and say, I'm not sure about this piece.
It can be hard to explain. Here's the best explanation I've found. When you listen to instrumental music, there are no words, and so you're not connecting with it verbally. You also don't need to find notes and say like, oh, that sounds exactly like a baby's cry, so I recognize it, or that sounds like a fire engine siren, and so I know what that means. No, you just connect with the notes of the music, and you sort of absorb it in a way that is non-verbal. There's an immediate effect of instrumental nonverbal music. Abstract painting is a lot like that.
I've never heard it described that way.
It has helped us and it's helped our audiences. If you can really stand in front of it and just let it strike you, not need yourself to give words to it, you'll find that you are taking something in a really kind of a pure perception of beauty.
Okay. I've never thought of it that way because I have had a hard time when I look at abstract art trying to understand it.
It's hard. There's not a subject matter where you can say, well, I know that person was trying to paint a cat and it looks like a cat, so they obviously did a good job. You can't judge it in the same way.
Turn around right behind you. Is that abstract art?
It seems like maybe it's abstracted but kind of representing a window. And the works that we're talking about showing actually don't even represent, not even loosely, something.
Okay.
Different perception.
You just have to stand in front of it and absorb it.
And we'll help. We'll be there.
You'll help absorb.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. And you're the hours of Sager Braudis Gallery?
11 to 6, Tuesday through Saturday. Masters exhibit opens December 7th.
Okay. That's Pearl Harbor Day. All right. Thank you, Hannah. It's always a pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
Tomorrow we have Barbara Buffalo. Drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. Bye-bye.